Hi guys, this is skittflash, and what is this? Is this an uploading in the parts and the recording and I'm actually doing that? What? No way, this must be a joke. But yeah, I'm back. It's been a while, sorry about that, but before I actually go on my ramblings of how I've been gone all the time, let me talk about this boss fight for a while. It's fucking hard. I magically have a Mothman with, Windbreak. You guys have missed a lot, actually with this, but just roll with me here. Um, he has like 1700 health, and he uses mainly wind attacks. He also has light magic just to fuck with you. But yeah, you see this Maw Garudine. That is not something fun to deal with at all. Um, Luckily my Mothman resisted, but not only that, he also has Ice Windbreak. He also has Ice Break, but that's irrelevant at this point because what I'm going to be doing for this boss fight is being incredibly lazy and using my abundance of magic mirrors to hopefully have him do his job for me. Um, More on that later. I'll explain why. I'll explain what I mean when and if he actually does it. He's actually very smart about not fucking himself over. Um, and when he uses sexy dance, that goes all away. That sucks, but whatever. I have six. I have six magic mirrors, so I can afford to waste these. Sort of, kind of, not really. Um, so what I'm doing is I used Windbreak. Windbreak is a key player in my game right now, because the fact that he is normally resistant to wind damage. So if this happened, he wouldn't take any damage. But because I used Windbreak, that just did a significant amount of damage to him and made my job much more simple. Sadly, I'm never going to be able to do that again. Spoilers, because he starts to fuck me over hard after this. My party member right now my party members rather, have been very carefully chosen. Not really. I really love Aegis' voice, damn, so badass. Um, and the wind affinity reverts every now and then, which totally sucks. Because again, that happens, and he took no damage from that. And Windbreak is actually a very, very costly move. I'll 40 SP, nothing to sneeze at. Luckily, nothing like I'd recommend you actually using, like, Walled Tartarus exploring, because he'd be out of SP in no time. Just like Megiddo, which Mothman also has, but it's not using. So anyways, my party. Oh god. And this is where shit starts to fall apart. Um, okay, so let me say one thing at a time. Let's get rid of this charm. Bad idea. Use a magic mirror if I were past me. Um, so I'm using I'm using Yukari, of course, because Yukari is resistant to Garu, which is why she wouldn't be dying. I'm using Mitsuru because Mitsuru has ice spells, which this guy has no affinity towards. Oh, why? That's the worst thing you can do, Mitsuru. Yeah, there's a lot of more health he has. I'm gonna heal Yukari, and hopefully Yukari will heal everyone else. But anyways, I'm using Aegis because Aegis has physical attacks, which this person has no affinity towards. What does that mean exactly? What does that mean exactly? I tried to use Akihiko because Akihiko is another physical attacker, obviously. Um, and that didn't frickin' work. He kept on using Ziongo like some dumbass, and that only did like 4 damage, and he didn't learn his lesson, so I just had to replace him with Aegis. Junpei wouldn't be a good idea for this because Junpei is weak to wind, and Koromaru wouldn't be a good idea for this because Koromaru is also weak to light, which this guy has, and that would just absolutely kill him. And at this point in time, I'm just putting my controller down. Because this is just embarrassing. So let me just talk about why, you might have noticed I said that Junpei is weak to, god damn it. And, jeez, this is just not going my way. I'm surprised this is actually the successful footage. At least she snapped out of it. Junpei is, yeah, weak to, wind. In all the other parts prior to this, I had some mystical, magical, very awesome item that actually, made Junpei not weak to wind, and it was like my favorite thing ever. I was so happy. Even Yukari had one that made her not weak to electric. Sadly, this is actually an entirely different file that I'm playing on right now. As soon as I snap out of it, I'm right back into it, I swear. This is so annoying. Mitsuru is gonna be the one that's slowly gonna kill her. That's how this battle is gonna work. And I'm gonna be slowly trying to kill everyone else. That's just how other things work. But yeah, so I'm playing on a different file. This is actually I killed her. This is actually not a PS. This isn't my PS2 file of the game. This is actually my PS3 file of the game. It was on sale recently, Persona 3 FES that is, for $5, and I just couldn't resist, so I bought it. So now I'm playing on the PS3. I caught up. I replayed up to this point in time. I actually, I followed my Let's Play of the game to a T. So that means all my social links are the same. So everything's exactly the same on that point. So I'm proud there's no inconsistencies there. Um, the problem is that my battle stuff is different, but that's not too much of a deal. It's always changing anyways. But yeah, so all the social links are exactly the same, so you don't have to worry about that. Something interesting actually is I actually maxed out, not maxed out my academics, but I got my academics to level 5. I should slow down. I still have to talk for 13 minutes. I got my academics to level 5. Earlier than I did on my actual let's play. That's what it's called. I forgot what it's called because I haven't done it in so long. Um, but yeah, I actually have level 5 academics, and I actually got number 1 on the test. So that means Misiri is going to be giving me some awesome stuff when school ever gets back in. And here's Megido, Almighty Magic. It's very good. No one's ever weak to Almighty Magic, except when they're resistant to Almighty Magic for no fucking reason. And if I had some things on, that might kill her, or not. And Yukari has, Recon. That's awesome. So, you might have also noticed that I have an abundance of scantily clad women on my team right now. For some reason, I found a lot of the high cut armor. Like, I couldn't find any of that, like, resist wind or resist electricity armor. No. But I have a lot of high cut armor. So whatever. It's a loss, but it's also a gain, right? Sure it is. I probably could have killed him with a Megido, but if I had died because of that, that would have sucked. So I'm just playing it safe because I'm so happy I actually beat this boss, because this is actually the boss right before the barrier, and as a result, yes, very, very hard, as always. Something else is Fuuka, that's right. You have a thing now. Yeah, so can I. But whatever. that seems kind of redundant, but whatever. I have a steel pipe now, and you get the steel pipe from actually finding a gold shadow on the block 3 for the Elizabeth quest. So yeah, so now we're done with Tartarus. We just got to get to the block A and then run back, and then we get to go back to social linking, which is awesome. Very bad cut on my part. What did I want to say about that though? I'm drawing a blank here. What was I just saying? Wasn't saying before Fuuka frickin' interrupted me. Huh. I completely forgot. That sucks. I will say that Junpei is very underleveled compared to the rest of the team. Something about gold shadows. Yeah, I got a lead pipe, steel pipe from doing gold shadows. And I also got ambush. Don't want you to see that battle, because it kind of killed me. So yeah, it would be good for me to do some grinding now, but nah, no thank you. It was either I ended up recording now or like never record ever again for a long time. So I just gotta take the opportunity, and I'm glad I did, because I'm very, very happy to be back actually. To be perfectly honest, I missed this. I don't know why, like, I'm always so lazy to actually start, but once I get going, it's always fun. I did Justice off screen. I'm sorry about that. You do it with Angel and Archangel. It's light magic. It's damaging light magic, which is surprising, but it does damage equal to half their max HP, which again is very situational and very apt to miss. So, whatever. There's a thing. I could have sworn I made an Orthus with Dodge Slash, but I guess I didn't. I think that might be past, and I didn't do it this playthrough, or maybe I didn't do it in both. You can get a Google-eyed idol from the one fancy shop that you trade gems for. I don't even know the name. The one you make weapons with. But we got a blade fist. It's like a blade and a fist. Who would have thought? And medicine, and we want to retrieve the 5th old document, because we have that, and now we can cash it in for an obscenely large amount of cash. So now we are loaded again. Awesome. So now we can irresponsibly spend money like we've always wanted to. So now we're bailing, because yay. So now we're done with Tartarus stuff for now. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. In the last part I did the boss fight, the mini bosses, that used the ice damage. Well, apparently, because I had to like replay, I had a chance to do that over again. And actually, I realized that if you had a Lamia who uses fire and is resistant to ice, it's actually a very easy way of breaking, like making that boss fight much easier than I was doing it. And also, if you have a Sarasvati that is resistant to ice and has Mabufu to get rid of their friggin' Tetrakaran or Makarakarans, then that's even better. But that's all in the past now, so no use talking about it. So yeah, I realized that practicing I can actually make you better at doing the game. Who would have thought? Maybe I should do that, huh? Nah. And right now, Mr. E is going to talk about he's actually going to talk about something relevant for once. But my attention span is absolutely abysmal, so I'm not going to pay attention to it. He's talking about the arcana of this game and what each one represents. I find this kind of hilarious because like every single part prior to this, I was like, "Ooh, I wonder what this arcana stands for and what it symbolizes." And now like they're flat out telling me what it symbolizes, and I'm not really reading it right now. So there's irresponsible me. But yeah, as I said, because this is this is on my PS3 right now. I replayed up to everything, and it was hard. Again, I had to make sure I did everything exactly the same, even those mistakes I made with the social links. But what's even more tempting is like you're not allowed to do better, because if I did better, then I'd be doing social links I haven't done before, and that'd be inconsistent, and that would suck. So I did everything to a T. Almost screwed up. I almost did max courage in time, and I also did something with the hanged man or something, didn't do the flag when I was supposed to, but I did. Everything works out in the end, so you shouldn't be seeing any inconsistencies besides the battle stuff, which is all different right now because I magically have a Mothman. And yeah, so we're in summer school. This is a surprise to me. You don't actually get to do stuff during summer school. It's like it's like exams where it just skips the entire day. I guess that's another sneaky way of making you like frickin' not be able to do social links right now, because honestly, if I could do social links during this whole week, I'd probably be maxed out with Myco by this point in time, but I'm not. And that's fine. We still have a lot of summer to go, I guess. And speaking of a lot of summer to go, we're actually at the day of reckoning, I guess you could say. And now he's going to talk about some more shit. I don't think this is as relevant as the Arcana, where talking about Kabbalah or something. Who cares? Or maybe he's talking about the floors of Tartarus. Who knows? If only I cared. And apparently he's offering supplementary lessons in the nurse's office. I have no idea what that means. I've never checked that out ever before. And by the time I can go back to school, my academics will probably be maxed. So I don't think that would even matter in the slightest. But oh gosh, it's good to be back. I'm glad we're back. Again, August 17th. That's when I'm gonna be. That's when everything comes together, I guess you could say. But that's not for a while then, I guess. So we're done with the schooling of thank God. What day is it? Saturday. Okay, so on Saturdays we can hang out with Karamaru. News to me. I thought I was gonna go to the arcade, but whatever. We can walk the dog. That's fine. So yeah, Karamaru. Every now and then, you can take him out for walks. I think this is an FES when I say exclusive to FES, I also mean Persona 3 Portable, just because or maybe it isn't. Who knows? Because he is a social link in the girl version. I have no idea how that works. But yeah, in FES you can take Karamaru out for walks, and then you can either you can hang out with you can walk them with your team members, and they'll talk about neat stuff like this summer festival that is apparently happening. That's news to me. Or you can take him out alone on a walk, and then sometimes he'll give you awesome items. Or you can also take him alone for a walk, and then sometimes you'll run into Social Link and get free Social Link points during the nighttime, which is a godsend, and I'll probably be using that all of 2 times. But other than that, let's just keep on studying. That I'm going to cut out, because studying is killing me. Apparently, I get the feeling it's a conspiracy. During summer, if you try to study, you get tired really easily. And I don't deny that, because I can see that happening in real life. But anywho's, this is Summer Festival, of course. It's what all Persona players live for, events like these. And Fuuka's asking us out on a date. So I wasn't expecting that, honestly. Why not? We need points for Fuuka's social link to rank up next time anyways. I was planning to use something else, but who cares? Now, this is definitely going to seal the deal, and I feel I don't think not going to the the festival is an option either. I feel like if you actually don't, if you choose to go with no one, you'll go by yourself forever alone, and then you get this funny cutscene where you run into all your friends, but they don't notice you, and you're just there, kind of awkward. And it's really embarrassing, so we gotta go with a chick. You look great, Yuko Fuuka. That's your name. Wearing, what are you thinking? So light and airy, so skimpy, I guess you could say. That's what Yukari would say if I was going on a date with her, but I'm not, because she's not even in existent social rank yet. So yeah, she's embarrassed. Oh boy, that's funny. So this is a date. I don't know how it's calculated who asks you out on a date. I actually really do wonder that, because I have maxed out Yuko. Maybe if I denied Fuuka, someone else would have called me and asked me out, but who knows. Hey, it's a takoyaki vendor. Awesome. So, I swear, I've watched enough. Oh, ha, boyfriend. Hilarious. Awkward situations. So yeah. Where I've seen enough, like, anime and, like, games like this to always, like, I really want to try takoyaki. It sounds like something delicious. And speaking of takoyaki, aren't you the takoyaki stand dealer? Right? I think you are. But I guess they'll talk about that in a few seconds. I just recorded this today, actually, so I actually have some reasoning of what's going on right now. It's so good. Like Octopia, Conspiracy, dun dun dun. Maybe it's a franchise. Maybe they're the same person. I wouldn't put past this game to use the exact same model. Maybe they're twins, or maybe they're using the exact same model. Speaking of which, isn't the guy on the very right and the guy on the very left, don't they look exactly the fucking same? I mean, besides the fact that one's wearing a hat, other than that, it doesn't seem that much different. Maybe hair color. And masks. Oh boy. Yeah, I haven't played Persona 2, Eternal Punishment, or Innocent Sin. Or Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment. Sin and Punishment. Sin comes first, of course. But I'm pretty sure apparently these are masks from Persona 2. So that's nifty. And this is a wild duck, and this is a wild lucky draw. I wonder how much high my Persona's luck is. We should do it anyways, because Minato's the most lucky motherfucker ever. So let's go. Pick one from the bottom, because we're so cool and different. And you pick a ball from the bottom. And let's be what? You actually won? That's impossible. I mean, congratulations, that's hilarious. Oh, and we got a Jack Frost doll. If only we hadn't, like, actually finished that Jack Frost doll quest. Maybe we wouldn't have to frickin' do that whole, crane game 2 billion times. But whatever, that's fine. You always get a Jack Frost doll, I'm pretty sure. So that was a day with Fuuka. We got Fuuka points from that. Awesome. I mean, I don't think there's anything else we could have done this day. Again, I feel like if you don't go with anyone, you just go by yourself and get no points, and that's a waste of time. But who knows? What's done is done. I'm glad I did it. And I was sick the entire time. Minato, you are just a man. So awesome. So, 8:17, finally. Things are going my way. The whole reason, I guess I can explain this next time. But we're no longer tired, which is nice. Summer vacation continues. Now the film festival starts, and people are gonna actually start asking you to hang out during the film festival. Like, for example, Kenji! Awesome, we haven't hanged out with Kenji in forever. Will we be doing it the next part? Obviously, now my plans are all coming together. We'll be finally hanging out with Kenji next time on Let's Play Persona 3 FES, but until then, this has been Skittflash. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Bye!